Hello, everyone. We are here once again with a new episode of Live Unspoken podcast. And we have today our special guest, Sofia Dao, which is an influencer and an ex-stripper. So we have a very hot topic today, and we are here with Paula Jokanen, definitely always hosting this special episode.
Actually, Sofia was one of the first people that I asked on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I had just seen your stories about you having been an ex-stripper, and I was like, I want to hear.
Oh, but did you know before?
I did not know, actually.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, because I've known Sofia for a few years now, and I always thought that she was like very outgoing and she had no filter. And then I found out that she used to be an ex-stripper, and I was like, that makes so much sense.
But thank you for being here and welcome to this podcast. I mean, it's great that you accept to visit us and be part of this program. You know, we would like to speak always about this different stuff,
Yeah,
taboos and
important.
thoughts and stuff like people don't talk about.
Yeah.
And I think this is one you can give us a lot of light about it.
Of course, I think it's very important to speak about these taboos, and like maybe a little bit normalizing those things because speaking about them, it's people get to know more about the industry and
exactly,
things.
and because I think like I knew you as like a normal Sofia, that I saw her at like at a night out or something like this. So you were always like, I never saw you as something, I never had that label on you, and I feel like that's how it should be, that there is never like it defines anyone, because at the end of the day it's a profession. So I think everyone wants to know, first of all, how did you get into the industry? Like what was the start of it? How did you become a stripper?
Yeah, well, actually, like that was many years ago. I think like maybe 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm. How old were you?
I think I was 21. Yeah, I remember I was
quite
21, so I was very young, very young.
Very young. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, one of my friends was like dancing and doing like exotic dancing, and I was very keen about it. I was like, okay, what is this like? Like, I was just like very interested, and she told me like very crazy stories and everything like that, and I was like, oh my god, like I want to do that, but I was too shy, I think, at first, and I was working at the time. I was working in sales, so and I had like good salary every month, so I was like, okay, maybe like I don't want to just hop for the dancing, just like leave everything. So I was like, okay, maybe I can start with like in the weekends and everything like that. But actually, I applied to this one club, but they never like getting like contact with
And they
me.
reply.
But yeah, like they half a year they didn't reply.
But I have a question. How do you apply to that? Like is there like an open application?
I mean, you send a CV or how does it go?
Well, actually, like they had in their website,
Okay.
they have like, okay, well, we are looking for, so you can like leave your contacts and everything. So I applied, but I never heard of them. But then my friend was dancing in there, so she was like, oh, I can ask like from the boss and everything. So that's how like I got in, but it was like half year later.
Okay.
Yeah.
That I applied.
Yeah.
So yeah, then I just went there. Well, you just like put your like contacts and everything. No CV, but it's kind of like you
And
go.
no picture in the CV.
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Well, of course you have to put your like body picture, but
Okay.
not like naked or
okay.
anything. Just like picture
Normal
of
picture.
you.
Is it like in an underwear or bikini or something?
Actually, like I think I don't remember. But I think like just normal picture where
Okay.
you
Yeah.
can see your body,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you don't have to.
Like
be
How
a
you
nor-
look like.
Yeah.
Like a normal casting picture.
Yeah,
basically.
I
Okay.
think kind of like
Yeah,
modeling,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But then I went there. It usually goes like this: you go there for one day, and then you like get to know it, and then they like decide if you're gonna like continue or not.
Right.
So yeah, that's how I did it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a man, of course. I mean, for a man, it's something very different, I guess,
Yeah.
to understand this, because many men go to clubs, and especially there are many men who go to see strippers
Yeah.
because they are lonely or they are single or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever reason.
Or they have a bachelor party.
they have a bachelor
Yeah.
party, or they just want a crazy night
Yeah.
just to see, whatever they see. But I mean, it's also like it's very different for men. But I think men always expect to see someone very beautiful
Yeah.
when they go to these clubs. And that's something that I sometimes don't know. Is it really so that all the ladies or all the women need to look almost perfect?
I mean, clearly.
Yeah. How do you cope with that? Because it's not that easy.
Yeah.
I think that men expect to see the beautiful woman there.
Yeah. Well, I think like I'm just being honest. Guys are very simple. Just like
We are.
I'm
we
sorry.
are. We are. And you are right. We are. We are.
So it's not like very hard to be the. I think it's more for like confident. You have to have the confident. So if you have that, you are going very like long way. And of course, you have to like. Many clubs they wish that you have like a little bit nails or something like that. You take care of yourself. Many girls have nails or eyelashes, and they do like everything to look like, perfect. It's kind of like modeling, but like like otherwise, because like modeling is more like the standards of natural beauty maybe like more nowadays. So it's different, but you take care of yourself, and it's about the confident, of course. You cannot do that job if you're not confident. So I think like guys are very like simple, and I love that, because that's like I think the confidence, it's gonna like steal the show for the guys.
But when you mean about confidence, it means that you must to feel very confident about your own body, your presence, because that's also something to do. Some people are sexy, not just because they are pretty. They are sexy because of their confidence.
that's
And they make you feel that, hey, I'm here.
That's true.
Even though they are not that, physically
That's
gifted,
the thing.
I will say.
And exactly, like, I feel like even if someone doesn't necessarily fit the societal norms of beauty, confidence and like charisma can be a huge part of that. And honestly, I know like the most charismatic person that I know in this world is a bald short man. So he does not fit, the societal norms, at least in Finland, of like beauty. But to me, he's the most charismatic. He used to be my tennis coach.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But honestly, he had this like charisma and confidence about him that I've never seen in another person. So
but that's true. It doesn't like, it's not always about the looks. It's how you feel inside.
And also, I feel like men have very different types, like for women.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say that's like, I think it would be weird if every woman at a strip club looked the same.
Yeah.
Because like some girls or some men, they like, for example, bigger girls. Some men like smaller boobs or bigger boobs or like different ethnicities. So I feel like it would be weird if everyone was like a certain type of a look.
It will look just like a copy of a copy, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, and you are right. I mean, definitely not. But I think also like many men just want to go to see the show.
Yeah,
Definitely,
show.
what you can do, what you can show them. Sometimes it's not just about being naked or showing your, private parts or something like that, but it's more about like also like, is she excited?
Yeah.
Makes me excited.
Yeah.
I think that it's a conversation of a stage and the who is watching, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, does it make me feel something?
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think men usually like expect for example, when you were dancing, what did they expect from you? Did they just expect like attention? Did they expect you to have like one-on-one time with them? Like, what did they have like expectations from you?
I think many guys who come to the club, I think they want to be seen. They want to be heard. Yeah.
So they're lonely.
Yeah, but not all of them
Not all
are
of them.
lonely. Many people, like, guys, just, they have, like, families or they have like wives, but you know, like they usually want to talk with us. You know, they want a nice company, you know, like beautiful girls, okay, a little bit close, but you know, like beautiful women and like nice talking. Like when you're as a dancer, you also have to like be good with people, you know.
So a lot of it is talking. I've
Yeah,
never been to a
it's
strip club, so I don't
lot
know
of
how
it.
it is. Okay.
A lot of it is talking, you know.
Okay.
You have to like convince the guy to, you know, buy you a nice bottle of champagne and, you know, like with like a lot of money and you know, it's not easy. It doesn't like just go from the
Again,
looks.
like charisma.
Yeah, the charisma and like small talking and you know being interested of the
I
guy.
have to ask, have you ever gotten like a really lavish gift from a customer?
Well, usually, yeah, it's the money what
Yeah.
they give, but like, it's not really. Well, now it's okay to say because I'm not dancing anymore,
Yeah.
so it's not like allowed to go out with your customers.
Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
like go somewhere else, you know, at maybe the club. But at one time, I had this one guy who spends a lot of money, like for me, like in the club, and then he was like, "Yeah, you want to go like shopping one day?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." And he was like, "Whatever you want, like from Stockman." And I was like, "Okay, well, I wanted this one like watch."
Ay,
So
ay, ay,
I
ay, ay.
got a Gucci watch. It was 1,000 euros
Oh
at
my
that time.
God.
Yeah. So yeah, like yeah, it's been really nice. Sometimes you get the nice gifts.
Can I ask about this? Like, if a man, it's
Yeah.
if a man sponsor you like this, is he like expecting
Yeah.
something from you? Is he expecting a kiss? Is he expecting a bit, like cuddle or? Yeah, what do these men expect? I don't know. I don't know because it hasn't happened.
Or
to
maybe
me.
he just likes buying things. Like maybe that makes him feel important.
Yeah.
What do you
This,
think?
so I mean, this is something because I was thinking like if I go and I offer you, you
Yeah.
can buy something here, no problem. But then yeah, what does this man expect from you, or what do you think he expects?
Of course, they expect like that's like 100% they expect. But you know, you cannot like
But is it sex?
no, yeah, they expect sex, like
Okay.
of course. But you know, my boss always says like this. Um, it's in Finnish. He says like, anna anna ymmärtää, mutta älä ymmärrä antaa.
Okay.
So you know, like
Okay.
of course you're not gonna lie. Like
So-
yeah, I'm gonna have sex with you, but you know you don't say anything.
You kind of like lead them on a little bit, or like you make them think. But
Kind
then
of, but
Yeah,
you
okay.
don't, but you don't say like
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna have like
yeah, you
Yeah.
never lie, but
Yeah.
you avoid saying the real
yeah,
truth.
yeah, and also like these guys who like does this, they are providers. Like they love to see like women like happy, and they know how to make women happy. So you know, like it's not like if they ask like, can I have like sex after this watch, like then I will not like let him buy it. I will not say to him, yes, I will have it.
Okay.
Because that's like, I think that's rude. You have to always remember like, yeah, you're playing kind of the game. That's the name of the game, That's
Right.
I think, because the guys know, like they are not that stupid. Like yeah, they are simple, but not like they are not stupid.
Exactly, this is my point. Like
Yeah.
this is the thing. Like I want to speak like a man,
Yeah.
right? In that way, like many women think that men are stupid,
Yeah, no.
and I have to really break all these things.
Yeah.
It's not.
No.
All men know what they are into
Yeah,
it.
of
All
course.
men know that I have money, I will put it into here.
Yeah.
Is somebody to react to that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I know how to go further.
Yeah.
But then also like many women, not only about in the strip clubs or in general, but like also in the dating is the same thing. Many
Yeah.
men know this. If you're gonna sponsor a girlfriend or something, they are not stupid. They know
That's
that
the thing.
okay, there is something that she will think that I don't know.
Yeah.
Why I'm stupid, in that way. So I think that's also something that is a game. It's a game and it still exists in our society, this game. I don't know how long it will run.
Yeah.
But it's always like that, the power of who is smart and who is stupid, right?
Yes.
Is it the woman the smart or is it the man the smart?
Yeah.
That's always the question.
That's the
Right.
thing,
I
you know.
don't know. I think women. I think women win this game.
Women win
Two-
this.
two against
yeah,
one.
of course.
Yeah. Not about that, but
I think it's exciting, you know, for many of people. I think for me it's exciting. I think for many men.
both parties.
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah. So
Yeah.
I think like it's the name of the game.
Have you ever fallen in love with a customer, or have you always been able to keep it like very platonic?
I have never fallen in love with the customer.
even if he's so handsome or so nice looking guy, or, you feel like, oh my God, this guy I will never meet, in a normal
Well,
situation.
yeah, for somebody like I have had few like, oh my God, they are so like handsome, very nice, and like rich, love it. But like I have never fallen in love with the customer, never like falling in love.
Do you think like many of the men that go to strip clubs are cheating on their wives?
Oh yeah. Like many men are cheating their wife, not
Not
the men.
just in-
not just like going
Okay.
in the strip club, but yeah. I think many, but then like I don't say that everybody. Like I think it's more safe to go to strip club than go to like
To cheat with
because it's not like we are not like
there's no feelings.
yeah, there's no feelings and we're just having fun and we're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, of course, everybody has their own things in their relationship. I cannot say if they're cheating or not, but I think like you can. It's if I would think as a woman, I would let my man go to the strip
Strip
club.
club, yeah.
Well, of course, I'm an ex-stripper, but I know what they are doing
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So I think it's like more fun and
Yeah, it doesn't have to be
yeah, I think men.
cheating.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it depends on the relationship. But
Yeah.
No, but because people have also remember people have a little bit of a different idea of what is a strip club.
Exactly.
If a
Yeah,
woman
true.
has never been in a strip club herself,
That's the
she
thing.
will never know what's going on. They
Yeah.
has imaginations about it. That maybe it's a bordel or something like that. Hidden. Something
Yeah.
like that. But might not be at all. Because there are rules also inside
Yeah,
the
that's the
clubs,
thing.
right?
Yeah,
There are
of
rules.
course.
There are like security rules. You
course.
cannot be totally wasted or drunk.
no.
They kick you out. You
Yeah.
cannot touch somebody who.
Yeah.
now, David,
know.
how do you know so much?
Well, I'm a man. How I will not know, of course. But I mean, this is the thing.
Suspicious.
I cannot
Yeah,
lie. I
yeah.
cannot lie. I have visited, of course, some in the past some strip clubs, and it was experience. I was very young with
Yeah.
friends, always with
Yeah.
group of friends,
Yeah.
and then it's scary. I have
Yeah,
to tell you
but
this.
yeah.
When you are young and you go, it's excited, but it's also very scary because you feel like small.
Yeah.
Everybody else is like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
And not only the women, but also the other men who are older than you.
Yeah.
They are more confident, like, I come here for the fun.
Yeah.
But you as a young guy, you feel like, oh, I don't know what to do here. And,
Yeah.
you want to hide
It's
somewhere.
like
and
the first time,
Yeah,
it's
kind
so
of.
scary. It's very scary, I tell you. And very
Yeah.
intimidating.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand. Like and the women, they are really confident in there. So they are like, hi, So like,
And the little boy is like,
yeah. So yeah, I can
Yeah,
understand
and then if
that.
somebody comes, of course, to talk to you like that, like you mentioned now, it's like, they come and being friendly and then also like naughty or
Yeah.
try to joke or something or flirt with you a
Yeah.
little bit. And then you are like,
yeah, you don't know what to do.
What should I say? It's like this. Or they come to see to you or,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, this is always there's no rules.
Yeah.
You don't know the rules of these things.
What about like, has your experience stripping, has it changed your view on men? Or, for example, men in relationships,
Yeah.
like, have you lost trust in men?
That's a good question. I actually like lost it at one point, and that's why like it was too much for my mental health, and that's why I was like, okay, this is like too much
Yeah.
right now, because I was doing that really, really like a lot, and I was also like traveling. I did it also in Denmark,
Oh wow.
in Copenhagen.
Okay.
So and in Copenhagen it's very different than in Finland. Not like in a bad way, but it's really really more busier, and the I don't know if you know Danish Danish people at all,
No.
but they are really really like party people. So they might be a little bit more rougher than Finnish. Finnish
Customers.
are like really like calm and usually. So yeah, like
Which country did you prefer working in?
well, I have to say both.
Okay.
Because it's so hard to say like what. So I will say both.
Okay. They both had like good things about them. What took you to Denmark? Was it the pay? Was it the how did you find yourself working in Denmark?
I wanted to like some experiment.
Okay.
I was young and I was like, okay, well, I want to like experiment something else. And at that time, there was this like in Instagram, this like stripping agency.
Oh wow.
So I
What?
found this one and it was really like, valid, but it was small at that time. I don't actually know if they have anymore.
Did
but
they approach you or?
No, I actually approached
Okay.
them. I followed them in Instagram, so I was like, okay, this is like so nice, and they had like, okay, this club is in that country, and it's really nice, and this I think she was Swedish, yeah, this Swedish ex stripper, she went all those places, and they try it, and then she like tell people in Instagram, okay, this
Okay,
is
if
really
it's
nice
good,
place.
okay.
So I was like, okay, well, this is nice. I want to try. And then there was like Copenhagen, and the payment was well, and everything was good, and it was really like strict
Okay.
club, and that's also good. That's very good
It's
because
like
then
safer for you.
yeah, it's also always safer. So I know, okay, this might be a good thing. So that's why I went there. And I loved it. I was always like 2 weeks in a row there. It was the minimum that you can go there. They had like accommodation and everything. And, a lot of Norwegian guys go there and they have a lot of money because of the oil and everything. So I think it was perfect.
And-
How can I ask? This is maybe go a little bit into this what you just mentioned. Like you mentioned Norwegian guys.
Yes.
We all know they have money in Norway.
Oh, yeah.
We all know they are very rich. But how rich are they at the time of really going to have fun? Are they really throwing thousands of euros? How does it go?
Well, Norwegian guys, they are very similar to the Finnish. They are really like, calm and, like very nice people. So I love them. I got to know this one guy. He actually spent like so many like thousands for me. And this one time I was in Copenhagen working there, and this club name was actually Bada Bing. You know the Bada Bing
Bada
strip,
Bing.
yeah.
Yes.
So it was funny, but yeah, he came there, and we were in private dance.
A show.
Yeah, private show. We were there like the whole night, and he bought me like Dom Perignon and almost the most expensive like champagne in there. I don't remember, was it like Dom Perignon or something else? And like all night when I wanted. And then you can also sell caviar in that club. So also I was like, I want caviar. Of course, I actually love caviar, but yeah. So, we just talked, and, I was like, yeah, we were like lovers, kind of.
Oh, so you actually liked him?
I liked him very much,
Okay.
but not like, I didn't fall in love.
Not only his wallet.
Yeah, only his. And, like also he was very nice. He was very nice.
Was he good looking?
I think he was fine, yeah. Not like the baddest, like I think he was fine, but not
Okay.
my type.
Okay.
But he was so nice, and we had so much fun, and we just talked. And
So all of it was not you dancing. A lot
no,
of it was just
no,
talking
it's
as
a lot
well.
of
Wow.
talking
Okay.
also. If you're like in private like with a guy many hours or even an hour, you don't dance.
Yeah,
like,
that's
all
what
the
I thought. Like you would
time.
get so tired.
Yeah, and usually the guy doesn't even want you to dance all the time. Like he wants to, okay, maybe let's talk. And yeah, guys want to get to know you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, but they really want to.
I thought they only come there for like
No.
the body and the looks.
No, sometimes they are like, no, don't dance. I want to sit with you and talk with you.
Talk. Okay.
Does it get a little bit personal in that way?
Yeah.
Because in a way you said that it doesn't need to get personal,
Yeah.
but then when somebody just wants
Yeah.
to get to know you, then it starts to be more personal.
Yeah.
In that way. So how do you feel about that? Do you feel that they are really interested in
Yeah.
you as a person, or they
Yeah.
just want the company of the moment?
I think they want to company of the moment, but sometimes, of course, the guys are very interested in you.
Have they fallen in love with you? Like-
Yeah, I think this one guy who bought me the watch, yeah, I think
Okay.
he's still in love with me. Yeah.
Still to
yeah.
this
So he has your number. He texted
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Yeah, we're in touch. He's really
when
nice
was
guy.
that?
Well, it was 5 years ago I stopped.
So-
So I think like it was like at that time,
so
maybe like
still
before.
he's like interested in you.
Yes, he's
Still
very
hooked.
much in love.
Alright.
Still
yeah,
hook.
yeah.
But wouldn't it be like? Have you ever heard of like stalking stories in that field?
Yeah, I have, but like not in that field actually.
Okay.
Not in that field. I think the stalkers don't like. I don't know what, but no, like not in that field.
Okay.
Yeah, I have only like heard one thing. This one girl was in somewhere, I don't know, working in the, not in Finland. I don't remember where, but she actually got kidnapped. I don't know what, but you have to be
What?
really careful if you go like because it's
She went with the customer.
no,
or-
she didn't went to customer, but she was working, in somewhere, I don't know, in the strip club or somewhere,
Yeah.
and I don't know, like she got somehow kidnapped. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened, but like I heard.
So there
Sounds
is
serious.
like a
Yeah.
risk
Yes.
to it.
But now she's fine. Yeah,
My
but
God.
yeah. So, but you have to always be careful when
Very
you go. You
careful.
have to be careful. You have to be like, don't do any funny stuff.
Do you use or did you use your real name when you were doing it, or did you have some kind of like alias? Did
Yeah.
you protect your like identity?
In Finland, I used my real name because
Okay.
there was many people who knew me already in Helsinki, so it was like for me easier to use my own name.
Where do you think people knew you from? Like how did you become known to people here? Was it because I know you were in the Cheek music
How do
video.
you even know that?
That's where I saw
Oh.
you first. I don't know. I think I was looking at some of his like music videos, and then I was like,
Oh.
man, this girl looks super familiar. And
Oh.
then I like Googled it, and there was like conversations about it being
yeah.
like Sofia
Who is
Dao.
she? Who is she?
Who
Yeah,
is
yeah,
she?
it was amazing. I don't remember what the
Oh.
song was, but
Because usually when they saw the music videos, they don't recognize me. From
Really?
the, yeah.
Okay.
So that's why. Oh,
yeah,
that's
I mean,
nice.
you were quite a bit younger there, right?
I was very young. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I started as a model. I didn't like modeling. So I think from that
Okay.
I got to know for people, and then I was like, I wanted to be in every music videos. I didn't get every music videos, but
You
I
wanted
was,
to be.
but I was in many of them.
Right,
I was
right.
17 when I was like in
Oh,
my
wow.
first music video. It was
Really?
Mikael Gabriels and
Even that
Kevin
one?
Tandu. Yeah.
Ah, you were
And
very young.
I was very
Yeah,
young.
yeah.
But I knew that I want to do this.
Yeah.
I was very determined. And I was like, I want to be, in music videos. And I have also been in movies, like in just like small parts.
Nice, nice.
I was in Cheeks movies.
really,
Yeah.
okay, that one I never
yeah,
saw.
Yeah, but it was just like a few seconds.
Okay.
We had the foursome moment in there with
And the video music.
no in his movie.
And his movie.
Yeah.
Ah, right. So acting.
Yeah,
oh
kind
my
of
god!
like yeah.
How were you naked?
Almost, yeah.
How was that? And was Cheek in that scene?
Cheek wasn't in that scene, but it was filmed in his apartment
Oh my
in
god.
Museokatu that time where he lived,
Uh-huh.
and in his own bedroom. So it was kind of weird.
Oh my
But
god.
we were with just say his name. I'm so sorry, but this gay guy who was performing Cheek. I don't remember
I
his
don't know.
name. He's in Haluatko miljonääriksi? You don't know?
No.
Oh my god, this is
No.
so. If he's looking at this,
Okay,
I'm so sorry.
Whoever you are, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I don't
Yeah.
remember. I don't remember his name.
Well, but yeah,
But you know that who was acting
yes.
Cheek, and he's gay, so it was so much fun because we were like,
Okay.
we had to touch and everything, and he was like, "Don't worry, you can touch, and my stick won't even get
Yeah,
because
go.
he's fully gay." So it was so easy with him. It was so easy with him. But yeah.
So
Yes.
you were not afraid of anything? in
No,
that?
I feel
no,
like that
no.
would be the only like scene like that I would be okay with, because I feel like all my gay friends is like they're a part of the like girl
Yeah,
group,
they are
so,
girls,
like,
so yeah. Oh, Antti Holma. He
Okay.
is the who.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
he is the. Yeah, now
Sorry,
I remember.
Antti.
Sorry, Antti. I'm so
Yes.
sorry, but he was so nice and everything. But I think he was very nervous. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he was very nervous.
So, but now when you are telling all these experiences,
Yeah.
like you have been like dancing, you've been modeling,
Yes.
you've been in music videos, now you've been in a movie also as,
Yes.
as the part of the cast.
Yes, I have done
That's
everything.
not a little thing. You have been
No.
doing different stuff, different roles.
Yeah.
That's quite nice.
Oh.
Yeah, because
that
it
is.
creates also some, public image also.
Yeah,
You know, like how you can perform in different aspects.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
only in one way.
Yeah.
Was that something you always liked, performing?
Yes. Performing that's why, like when I started modeling, I loved that, but I was like, no, I don't think it's my thing. And I want to, I don't want to act, like speak, but I want to use, my beauty and my charisma and
Yeah.
like kind of, how do you say, like my artist side. Yeah. So I think for me, the performing was really easy.
Okay.
In the stripping because I had already done like many things.
Had you danced before? Because like if I think of myself, like okay, I'm gonna start stripping. Like I have the coordination of like a 5-year-old. Like it just wouldn't happen.
No, don't say that. I think no. You're kind of Latino, so you
Only my brain is Latino, not my body.
Oh no.
But did you have
Did
any
you go
experience?
did you go
dancing
to
before?
learn how to
were
dance
you
these
a
certain
natural?
things or rhythms, or did you go to samba or something like that?
No, actually, like, well, I danced when I was.
Yes.
I danced when I was little, like some hip hop, but I didn't really go to any classes. But then, when I think when I started stripping, I was like, okay, I have to go some classes. So I went few classes, but I wasn't that good. So, I'm more good to distract the guy and give like, the eye contact. That is very, very important. The eye contact and like move my body, but I'm not that good like doing like the
Choreography.
tricks and everything. Nowadays the girls in the gentleman's club where I'm working sometimes as a partner nowadays. It's kind of sad. Sometimes I'm like, I want to dance.
Do you miss it?
Kind of, but then don't.
Then
But like, I didn't really like learn to dance. I just like moved my body. I was like, I'm really like flirty and everything. So I don't know. Like I'm really good at just moving my body and like.
But do you feel that is something that is just a natural thing that people have? Because I don't think everybody has this.
No.
Men, women, we are all kind of in that way that some people know how to move. Some people don't know. It's very stiff or very cannot dance or anything.
Of course, my friend who was working that time and I wasn't working as a stripper, she like showed me, and she had a pole in her home, so so we were like kind of little bit rehearsing, but still I wasn't that good.
It's tough. It's tough.
It's really
Yeah.
It's really, really tough.
I mean, if
Probably
you do
very
pole dancing,
physical.
right, it's difficult.
It's difficult.
The
It's
arms.
tough. The arms, the back, like
The
everything.
shoes?
Yeah, the shoes. They are like, but they are not that bad because they have the platform.
Really
Yeah.
thick platform. But they like even as a miss, I
Yes.
used to walk on huge heels.
Yes.
They look scary.
Yeah, they are sometimes scary because if they are so like high.
You could trip. no?
Yeah, if you trip, it's gonna like your ankle. It's not good.
Did you ever fell down?
Yeah, a few times. Yeah.
In front of the customer?
Ay,
Yeah, but it's life.
That's like
Nice.
oops. But did you injure or something like oops?
Not
you know,
very
like,
bad. I was young, so I think nowadays I would be like, oh my god, I cannot like move my body after that. But when I was young and nothing really.
You say
happened.
when you were young. How old are you now? I'm sorry. to be
Yeah,
asking
it's fine.
anyway.
I'm 29.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're still very young.
I'm
Yes.
young, but like
You
I
were
was
younger. Yeah, that's what you mean. Yeah.
Okay, the thing that I think interests me the most is, what did your parents say?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is the question. This is the
okay.
million question
Okay,
of this
Yeah,
I'm
podcast.
coming from an immigrant mother background,
Yeah.
as are you.
Yeah.
And my mother would,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. In your life.
I think all
Yeah.
moms. I mean, you're not only yours, but all moms.
Yeah.
my
yeah.
mother wouldn't have a daughter anymore.
Yeah.
I
But
understand.
yeah,
I
Yeah.
fully
but-
understand.
Tell us.
I think I didn't really tell.
Okay.
So
You did it secretly.
So you went
Yeah.
secretly hidden.
and then my grandma, she actually like saw some pictures in Instagram. I had a little bit like reviewly, so she actually thought first time that I'm doing porn, and I was like,
Imagine your grandma finding
But
out.
porn. So
yeah,
she didn't think
thought,
about
yeah.
other thing.
And then I was like, no, grandma, I'm not doing porn. Like I'm
Yeah.
doing this dancing, and I was explaining to her,
Mhm.
and I think we kind of went apart.
Your grandma is Finnish.
Oh, sorry.
Is your grandma Finnish or where is she from?
Yeah, my
Okay.
grandma is Finnish,
So from your dad's
Yeah,
side,
dad's
right?
side.
Okay.
so she was like, we were a little bit apart after
Okay.
that, but then like I explained to her, so she was supportive. So we didn't really talk about it, but
Yeah.
she knew, and everything was great.
But she didn't judge you.
No,
Like
no.
oh, you shouldn't be doing
And
this.
you know
No,
that's
da-da-da.
not
No,
a
that-
given, especially with older people,
Yeah,
the
I
older
know.
generations.
I know.
And from like more like my mother is from a
Yeah.
pretty conservative background. Like it's not a
Yeah.
given.
I was explaining to her that like I know that it might like sound and everything, but I explained to her like I'm feeling great in my life, and like I think I'm there where I want to be, and I hope you are going to support me
Yeah.
and everything, and I will not like let you look bad or anything like. So I think like she was fine with that, and my mom
nice.
like she has always like been my
You guys are
my
very
rock. Yeah,
close,
we're
yeah.
really close. And my mother, she's always there for me. She always like, she doesn't
That's so
she
nice
doesn't
to
think
hear.
anything.
Yeah.
So she
That
doesn't-
sounds very good.
yeah.
I mean,
As-
you explain it
Yeah.
well. I mean,
Yeah.
many parents could be in shock
Yeah,
because
no, but exactly,
Yeah, of
and
course.
especially from conservative backgrounds.
Yeah, of course.
course.
Which I would say Thailand still is quite
Yeah.
a conservative culture.
It is, but actually my mom is very, very like,
Open-minded.
yeah, she's very open-minded.
You're
she's,
very lucky.
Yeah, I am lucky. So she's like, as long as I'm happy, she's happy, and I think like all my family is like that.
Very supportive. What about
Yeah.
your father?
My father, like I think, like he is also, but I think he is more like conservative, like
But I feel like because Finnish men, I feel like as a whole, like how
Yeah.
old is your father about?
Sorry, Dad, I'm telling everyone.
Like around.
Yeah, he's like 55.
Okay, 55.
Yeah.
Yeah. My father is already above 70,
Yeah,
but I feel
yeah.
like that kind of age group,
That
in
is-
Finland, they could be a bit conservative as
Yeah,
well in many
yeah.
things. And I would imagine my father also, he loves me more than anything, and he
Yeah.
would definitely like he wouldn't like disown me, but he would have a tough time. with it
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
But I think
yeah.
like as the years go, it's definitely getting better, and I feel like any type of sex work, exotic dancing, any type of alternative career paths are way more accepted now.
I think nowadays, but then when I like 8 years ago when I started, I think like it was a taboo
But
more.
do you
Still,
think
still.
It's still,
It is
but it
still,
was like
but
back then it was
I
like
feel
taboo,
like
taboo.
the
Like
OnlyFans era has kind of made it a bit more normalized.
yeah, I think
Because it's pretty common nowadays to do OnlyFans, and I feel like especially maybe like during COVID, I feel like there's been a little change. I don't know.
You are right. I think that too. When OnlyFans came, I think I actually stopped then when OnlyFans came.
Okay.
I stopped like stripping kind
and
of.
I've heard that you have gone
Yes,
into OnlyFans
now I'm
recently.
like.
Are you there?
Yes.
All right.
Now
all right.
I actually
yes.
had lunch like last Sunday. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so
Okay.
it's brand new.
It's brand new.
Okay, what's your username? A little advertisement?
Yeah, it's Sofia Dao.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it. You know,
Okay.
I was many years like apart from the industry,
Yeah.
kind of taking a step, but you know, like I missed it kind of the industry because it's always in me.
Mhm.
And it's not only the industry, the people in there.
Mhm.
Like when I started stripping, I met very like my kind of people.
Yeah.
Like they are different. Like they are all different. Not all like, you know, they are very some girls. They are learn to be a doctor nowadays and everything. Like there's
Oh,
a
wow.
different
Right.
Like a
it's
variety of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
People
not like
change also.
yeah,
Right?
you know.
Yeah.
And some girls they have it in there, but you know they want to do something else also sometimes.
Exactly. No, I mean, I
Yeah.
think we all cannot do the same thing
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
time, all our life. We
Yeah.
need a change, and I think that's, of
And I
course,
feel like it also shouldn't like define you. Like
It does like
No.
it shouldn't. And
exactly
It
because I've
shouldn't.
actually heard of like a boom of like student age, like university
Yeah.
student women starting to do sex work of
Yeah.
some kind
Yeah.
to like finance their studies.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, they still have that career. Maybe they're using it as a temporary thing. Maybe it becomes a career for them. But I feel like nowadays it's even used to like supplement
Yeah.
a more difficult life situation. But even though I think
And some people just want to be
exactly,
strippers,
it doesn't
like-
have to be like a side
Yeah.
quest, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like not to also romanticize it too much. What would you say to someone who like wants to get into that field? Do you think
Yeah.
that there is a lot of good things, a lot of bad things? Like, what are the things you would tell to someone wanting to get into it to keep in mind?
Oh, I have a lot of things. I think like I love the industry, but I don't recommend the industry to like for everyone.
Okay.
So I think you have to know yourself. Many people they start and they're really young. Like I was also very young, but I think like I knew some kind like what are my limits and what you know, like how to be, you know, have a conversation with guys and how to you know like know my limits and don't have to overdo myself.
Because
to
I feel
look
like a lot of young people would like easily be able to be manipulated
yeah,
into
yeah,
doing
that's
more
the thing,
than they
you know,
really
because
want.
they don't like understand how the men brains or you know like people's
Yeah.
brain like how it works.
exactly. I was going to say that, the problem, well, maybe not the problem,
Yeah.
but I mean, I think the source of all this
Yeah.
is money. Right.
Yeah.
And so money controls a lot of things.
Yeah.
Right. And then social media, all these new platforms that have
Yeah,
been born,
yeah.
like, like OnlyFans and others, of course, is about money.
Yeah.
It's of course content, but it's about money.
Of
And the
course.
main goal in the end is that you get some source of, income. So I understand that for some people might think, it's so easy to put, a picture of my feet.
Yeah.
Right. And I will get a lot of, money out of that easy job, so
Yeah,
to say,
easy, yeah.
easy job. But then,
I would do that if that.
but then in the end there is a lot of jokes about it. But
Yeah.
then also, if you really want to do something like to be more pro about it,
Yeah.
that's like a constant thing, right?
Yeah.
That requires work
Yeah,
also.
that is true.
Time, work,
Time,
and
work, and you have to love that. You have to. It's kind of like you're being an artist also. You have to like really like what you do. If you do that kind of thing, it doesn't like because you're not also getting any money if you don't like really like like it.
like
That's
put
the thing.
effort also to
and
that.
you know you
Yeah.
like to go there and you're happy and everything. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I would say like know your limits a little bit. Of course, you're gonna learn the limits and you're gonna learn and you're gonna like be more mature, but know your limits. That's
Yeah.
the like.
And I want to say also, like, continuing with that, is that also, like, for example, many people think that it's only men which are consuming.
Yeah.
And I want to say this, this is not true.
No,
There's
it's
a
not
lot
true.
of women
Oh,
also,
yeah.
and there's a lot of women which consume material and
Yeah.
content from women.
Yeah.
Because I have noticed also the same thing with social media we have discussed, that a lot of women follow women. A lot of women want to see women.
Yeah.
You know, not just for the sexuality thing,
No.
but it's also because they like to see other women.
Yeah.
But would you say you had a lot of female customers?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we have had like the first place where I worked when I started in Helsinki. It was shit because they didn't like allowed girls coming like alone or like in there as a customers, and I was like,
What?
why? Because like I would love to go to strip club. Yeah, but the boss was like not
No.
good. So
Why? Did he think that they wouldn't get enough money from women?
yeah, I think
Okay.
like or like he thought that maybe if they come and they are gonna like not be polite for the girl. So I don't know, like I think he had like an
okay.
old fashioned like
Yeah.
mind.
Idea, or comes to flirt with the other clients,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, maybe,
Maybe, I don't
you
know. But I just asking this because I know some women who like to go to strip clubs
Yes.
and they are very open-minded and they said, yeah, let's go there because it's fun.
Yeah.
And they really like to tip.
Yeah.
They really like
Yeah,
to tip
they
the
really like
dancers and they are really like into it. But, it's like for a man, maybe it's a bit complicated to understand
Yeah.
this sometimes. But then, of course, depending on how open-minded you are. But then many women, especially nowadays, they are approaching clubs
Yeah.
like this, and
I
then they
think,
are
yeah.
really going. And then, as you said, they shut the door, like no women allowed
Yeah.
here. But do you know why? Is it because of men who go there?
Yeah.
They don't want that women know that they go there. Is it
yeah,
about
maybe it
safety
can be
or?
also like that because for men it's always been like you can go like maybe it's like the guys things.
And you
But yeah,
hide a
maybe.
bit. You hide a
Yeah,
bit. You don't want that anybody knows. But other men will
Yeah.
know. But
I think it can be, but this club where I worked like rest of my career, we went there as soon as it opened again. So all the Finnish girls went there, and love you, Ismo, gentlemen's club owner. With his ex-wife, they own
Okay.
it, and they had like 36 years or something like that.
wow.
Like they were the first in Finland who had
Wow.
it. So
I seen the limousine in the street.
Yeah,
Of course.
good.
Always in Mannerheimen tie. Always.
I love Ismo and everything. Like we're a big family in there, so
Okay.
it's like nice. But yeah, so he was like, yeah, everybody is like welcome, guys, girls, like, and that's the thing I love because like now I'm working there as a bartender. I was there last week and there was a group of girls, like big group of girls, and they were like tipping and they were like many hours in there. They were tipping and being very nice and very polite, and I think like usually they are the most
Yeah.
polite and very nice.
I want to know what is an experience. Just
Yeah.
tell us shortly, like what has been the wildest, craziest night you might have had
This is what
ever.
I'm so
Oh,
Like that,
God.
like something that you say, oh my God, what happened there?
That,
Oh
you,
my
that
God,
you
there's-
woke up next morning and you're like, what the f-?
I have had so many of them in my life because I'm very very like you only live once, so yeah,
YOLO.
I have
YOLO,
had them
YOLO.
a lot. But okay, well let's see. Like in a strip club when I was working. Okay, I think it has been one of the wildest nights we have had. One of the like biggest customers who spends a lot of money, and they went to our club like very very often, you know. And I think like we had good nights, so I think we were very drunk because they bought like lots of champagne, like all the time, champagne. And I think we were so drunk. The whole private area, it was full girls. Like every girl in the strip club who was working at that time was there. And the guys, you know, like guys sitting there and girls on their lap, and you know, like we were partying, having like, yeah, champagne, you know, really like pouring champagne to like for everyone. And you know, like I think we went being there like I think in the morning just went away, and I, you know, like there was so many like cash in the floor and everything. Like it was, I remember like this. I don't remember a lot, but I remember this one. So yeah, I think that was like the wildest, and the money was wild.
It was a lot.
It was a lot, and a lot of cash, like a lot of cash.
What would you say is like about how much you would make on a really good night?
Well,
like
my best night has been like 3,000 euros, like one night.
That's like a month of salary.
Yeah.
Oh my God! So that
I might have to think about a career change. Like, I don't know if this lawyer thing is gonna work out.
So
no, don't worry, it's gonna be good.
that's the best night. But
That's
what
for
about
me.
the month? What you could earn in a month? About, not to be too good, not too bad.
What was be my best?
You know, because it depends.
The
of
normal
course.
when I was like having a really good times, and we were having it was before Corona, of course.
Of course.
My good was like 10,000 in a month. Like normal, but good.
10,000 euros.
10,000, yeah.
Wow. Plus champagne,
Yeah,
plus the
champagne,
goodies,
yeah.
plus the
Girl,
cuties.
you're rich.
Yeah.
So you could make 100,000 euros a year, about.
I mean, I guess
Not all
Not
all the
yeah.
months, because sometimes then I didn't work because I want to go to, you know, I went to Miami.
Yeah. Travel and holidays
Yeah.
and stuff.
I can't
So-
blame
Yes.
you.
But you know, yeah.
But you can say that firmly you could do more than 60,000 a year.
Yes.
Oof. That's good.
In back then, I don't know like nowadays, because you know things have changed. But yeah, and I was also working in Copenhagen sometimes, so you know. you
And
can
there
also
the pay is better.
Yeah, you know, like the money is there better
Yeah,
because it's
Yeah.
More rich people.
Yeah.
I guess.
yeah.
What's the difference between the men's stripper and a woman's stripper? I want to ask you this.
Yeah.
Have you been in a men's stripper club
don't
yourself to
know.
just visit and see how is it?
Actually, I don't like know anything about guys. Like
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Because like I don't care. I like women.
Yeah,
But you know,
okay.
like you know, because like the industry is for me like, well, yeah, maybe I can go sometimes to London. They have the, what is it, like this magic mic.
Yeah.
I can
go there.
The Chippendales.
But you
also.
know, otherwise I don't care about the
Yeah.
guys, you know, stripping for me. Honestly,
Okay.
I will get like more turn on when the
Yeah, woman.
women are doing
All
that
right,
for me.
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
No, but I ask you this because, of
Yeah.
course, there has been, TV series also about it, like, from Spain and
Yeah,
other Netflix and all
yeah,
that,
I tried to actually
the
like,
toy
Toy Boy
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
that. I watch it even with my wife, and we were always laughing about it. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh my God, this is so exaggerating. They make
Yeah.
it look like so easy, right?
yeah.
Of
But
course.
it's not easy.
No.
But you know, like sometimes it can be easy. Like I have had those nights when I had the good nights, and these same good customers were at our club, and sometimes they just we were at the private room with, I think he had like 5 girls or something like that. He always had like a lot of girls because he has a lot of money and he wants all the attention. So sometimes, you know, the clock is like 4, so I'm asking like, okay, do you want more like time with me also, or do you want me to go home? And he just throws me like 400 euros in cash, and yeah, you can go home. Like more, like, you know, like the tip is 400 euros to me to go home.
Go for
Plus
So I was like, yes, I'm going home. I don't care.
Is the salary based on like a set salary or only the tips?
We have the set salary
Okay,
also.
that's good.
So you get like, of course, you have, and then you have like percentual from all what you sell.
Okay.
So actually, you have to be a good seller too, like how to sell the
You have to have a
expensive
lot of-
champagne or caviar. What they do have, like, you know.
How much does it cost a glass of champagne? Just as to have
For
a
the girl,
reference.
like if you're buying like
Yeah.
for the girl that you want company, the piccolo in Gentleman's Cut, it's 50 euros for the girl. Like you pay 50 euro. Yeah. So it's
50?
not for it. Yeah,
Wait,
50.
50?
50. Yeah. Of course,
Yes.
like girls
Wait,
need
a
5
bottle
0.
or a glass?
it's
glass.
like it's like piccolo, so it's like 2 glasses, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But you know, it's not for like. It's for like fun
It's for-
times. You know, it's about the money. Money is the thing. You know, it's kind of like, you know.
It's just money, right? And this is also something that I
I
want to
love
say
it.
that
I
it's
love
just
it.
money and everything is about money, but also about what do we do? Do we have fun or do we experience
Yeah.
something? I'm just trying to think about how to wrap it up a little
Yeah.
bit like this because we talk about a lot about what you have been doing and also those experiences,
Yeah.
but everything concludes into that.
Yeah.
Like experience, money at the same time,
Yeah.
how they meet.
Yeah.
Because I really believe it's something that experience, it doesn't have a price.
Yeah,
It also doesn't have a price.
If
And
you
I
have
think
that mind, you know, sorry, if
No,
you have
no.
that mind set, you have to have like this how do you say, hedonism.
Hedonism.
Yeah, you have-
hedonistic,
Yeah, you
view.
have to have that if you want to go there. You cannot just like
count every
count,
euro.
yeah, in there. Of course, like if you don't have that much money, it's okay to, you know, also like tip sometimes. But I always say to even my friends, they want to come to see me. Now I'm working there as a bartender, so they want to go, oh yeah, you're now in Helsinki, because I live in Tampere nowadays. So so they want to come to see me at work, and I'm like, okay, but you know, like have maybe a little bit cash with you, you know, just like tip for the girls. It's only like 5 euros. Like, you know, if they dance, it's nice because, you know, they are performing, they are
Yeah, of
It's like
artists,
courtesy.
of course, and they like all the girls have their own company.
Yeah.
They don't have this paycheck in there.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they have their own company. So
there's some freelancers.
yeah, they are
in a way.
freelancers, all
Yeah.
the girls. So
Okay, I think I really want to know at the end of this conversation
Yes.
if I don't know why I'm laughing because it's not a very nice question.
well, I don't.
But have you ever had any like bad experiences?
Yeah.
What is the worst experience you've ever had?
Like I have been so lucky. Like I have to say, like that I have been in. Yeah.
I mean, you don't work anymore, but still.
Yeah, but still, you know, I have been so lucky. I've been very wise, as I have been in the clubs that like been very safe and a safe environment. So only thing what was really like I didn't like at all, and I felt like I don't want to do this anymore. I was in Copenhagen, and it was really like, I think it was before Christmas or something like that, but a lot of people are going out and everything.
Right.
And this one guy in private, like he was very drunk and very like sloppy, and you know, and he was like, how do you say, like pushing, you know, because he was touching me. So he was like, I had thumbnail in the next morning in my like in my
a
ass.
thumbnail print.
Yeah, like in and I don't get like bruises
What?
like very
So
easily.
black marks.
So he just had
Yeah,
pressed so hard.
Yeah.
But did you feel pain? when
And
he
I
was
felt
doing it?
pain, but
Okay.
you know, like I was in the, but you know, like I felt pain in that moment, and I didn't felt good. But I don't remember, like, you know, I didn't saw in that moment.
Yeah,
You know, I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, what is there? But in the next morning, I woke up. I was like, what the fuck? Like I cannot like this is not nice.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I was working at that time very much, and I didn't have anything like that before. So that was my baddest. It's not the like, you know, it will be like it could be like better,
I mean,
but
it's
you
still
know,
not like you still
I
have to be
didn't
respectful.
feel good. Yeah, he wasn't respectful, and he was sloppy. He was too drunk, and like, you know, maybe I was thinking like, okay, well, maybe like I could be like more like, don't touch me at that moment, but you know, like I didn't know that he has so much like you know,
Power.
yeah. So I think like it was kind of like after that, but still, you know, the next morning I was a little bit sad about it. I was like, okay, well, this is not nice. Like I feel like a little bit violated. Like, but you know, like I didn't at that time. I was like, I want to end this and everything because I had so much more package from that job. Like I was so tired. I did that
Yeah.
so much,
Of course.
and I think like maybe half month later I stopped.
You quit.
Yeah, I quit
Okay.
like the job.
So it
It
was
was
like
enough.
the final
Yeah.
nail on the coffin.
Yeah, I think like one of the finals. Yeah, yeah, of course. There have been a lot of other things what I'm not satisfied at that point, you know, like mental health more, not like, you know, physical or
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
But I think like, you know, because the guy, I was like, when I went home to my boyfriend, I was actually like dating at that moment. Like, I went home and every night I was like, I hate men. Like, I hate you guys. Like, you're fucking, like, I hate you. And, you know, the hate was so
Strong.
strong. And
So
then my,
masculine.
like, the guy I was dating, he was like, you know, like, you have to do something because, like, you cannot, like, come every night to home and like, hate me because, like, I haven't done anything. But
Exactly.
So
yeah.
it affected that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was, like, too much
Yeah.
at that time.
I want to know also before we wrap it up this episode is that do you think that somebody finds love in a strip club?
Well, there has been.
I just want to
Really?
know
Yeah.
this because this is also the romantic side of that. I
Yeah.
mean, I believe that
Yeah.
somebody wants to find
I-
somebody and maybe somebody who is, you know, a nice client as you were
Yeah.
describing all these experiences. That could be that somebody really said, I like this guy.
Yes.
Or this girl.
There has been few times, and like Ismo has also Ismo is Gentleman's Club's owner, and he has told me like many like stories. It's so nice to hear his stories, but you know, like there has been like few that they have getting married, and you know, like a few times, yeah.
So you could even find love at a strip club.
Yes, you can find love in anywhere.
Yeah.
In my
So
opinion.
any single guys? Nowhere to go.
Yeah. Okay, don't say that because they are coming there like, oh my god. But yeah, like sometimes, you know, you never know where you can find love.
That is
so
so
that
true.
is that is very good that you said that because like there has been few times.
Have you found love?
Me? Oh, I think few times, but you know, I think you have many loves in your life. I think I have had few times. Yeah. But now at the time I don't have. I think I have always been in a relationship, so now I want to, you know,
Be single. for a
yeah,
while.
be single and concentrate to myself, and now do also the things that I did, like want to do before I'm too old and everything.
You are
like,
not too old, but
yeah,
not
but
yet.
before, you know, now I want to experience everything and do everything what I love, and that is my main goal. And maybe I find love. You never know.
Well, we hope so, and I think it's time to wrap it up. Thank
Yeah,
you so
thank
much,
you.
Sophia.
Thank you,
for
Sophia, for
being here with us. It was such a pleasure to hear about your story, and I hope all the best for you. And
Thank you so much.
see you around.
Too. Bye.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.